Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hydro Kimono, and hopefully you're having a good weekend. So today, I'm going to be talking about this little guy right here, the Bloog e-cig. I got this a few days ago in the mail, and I was really excited to get it because I'd seen other reviews on it, and Grim Green and Field of Vapor and Vapor Chase all loved this particular e-cig. Now, their videos, their reviews were a couple of years old. So I should have kind of taken that in consideration when I got this. But anyway, they were singing its praises and really enjoyed it. And from what I saw in the videos, it looked like it was producing a ton of vapor, and they were saying how great the flavor was and things like that. So when I got this, that's exactly what I was expecting. I didn't quite get that experience. It was overall a good experience, but it wasn't this overwhelming vape that I thought it was going to be. I really expected to be blown away, and I guess I was a little let down. So when I got this one, and then I got a manual battery, which is this one right here with the button on it. They're having a $5 sale. I believe it's still going on. It's a $5 summer sale, so batteries $5, pre-filled cartomizers of specific flavors $5, 5-pack of blank cartridges or cartomizers rather $5. So a really good deal. So I just sort of pieced this together. So I got two batteries and cherry cartomizers, pre-filled cartomizers, and I've recently went back and bought a pack of blank cartomizers and a couple other flavors. I also got the USB charger, which wasn't on the sale, but it was only like, I think, $6-7, something like that, because obviously I needed something to charge it. I wasn't sure if I was going to love this, so I didn't go all out and get the starter kit, but you know, overall I think that totally worth the money. Anybody looking to get into this for the first time, I think this is a great way to go because the buy-in is extremely low. I don't know how long the sale's going on for, so after you see this, the sale may or may not be going on. But I think the regular price of the batteries are about $12 anyway, so that's not too bad. So one of the things I was a little disappointed in was the flavor. You know, because these were so highly regarded by other people and they talked about how great the flavor was, I don't know what flavor they were vaping, but I got the cherry. And really, the cherry to me tasted a lot like the cherry from Blue, BLU. Just really generic and really just not that great. Coming off of Halo pre-filled cartridges, or cartomizers, sorry, I keep saying that. I really have... My tastes have gotten better over time, and I'm kind of used to more of a premium vape. But I got the blanks so that I could actually fill them up with the e-juice that I have bought, and that might make a huge difference. As far as I know, these are also not low resistance, so putting a low resistance cartomizer on here might make a big difference as well. I did find that the cartomizers are interchangeable with the Halos, so, you know, but from the reviews that I saw, it seemed like it was the cartomizer that really made this a big difference. Because really, how different is a battery going to be, aside from how it looks or how big it is? Now, one thing of note, and hopefully you can see that okay, but the hole is a little bit larger than a lot of the other e-cigs. So right away I thought, well, maybe that's going to pull more of the vapor in, and I'm going to get a better vape off of it. Not sure if that's true, but we'll give it a vape right now and kind of check it out. So the vapor production is okay. I really thought it was going to be much better. You know, if you see the other reviews, especially Grim Green's, I mean, he's just blowing out this thick cloud of vapor, and I don't know if those were old cartomizers that they've replaced now or what, but on the box of the cartomizers it did say MFV2, MF standing for Max Fusion, which is what you're going to look for when you look up other reviews on these things. It's going to be the Bloog Max Fusion. And my assumption was that that's what was making the big difference. Just that the cartomizers were so awesome that they were producing a ton of vapor and a ton of flavor, and that they were doing something different than everyone else. But I don't really find that to be the case. I mean, as far as the hardware goes, I mean, I like the way it looks. I like the fact that the end right there is flat instead of rounded. I do like that. I like the finish on it. It's almost rubbery a little bit. So, I could do without Bloog being so big on the battery. I mean, it's pretty good size on there. Not a huge deal, but it's just bam right there. Whereas you look at something like the Halo, and it just says G6 on it. Pretty simple, pretty basic. You could even just cover it up with your finger if you didn't want anybody to know. Here's also a size difference. Now, I think that this Halo might be a tad bigger anyway. They don't really have a lot of options on the Halo side. If you want a manual battery, I think it's just the one size. So this is probably just going to be an average size. But let's take another vape off of this, and then I'll put the cartomizer on the manual, and we'll kind of check that out too. Another thing of note is the 5-second cutoff. I'm really not a fan of cutoffs in general. I think you should be able to take as long of a drag off it as you want to, and just be able to just hit it until it feels right and then stop. 5 seconds, maybe it's just this particular flavor, just doesn't. I feel like I need at least 6 or maybe even 7 to really get a good hit off it. But we'll try the manual battery. One thing too that it's interesting is that when you hit the button, when you fire it up, you can actually hear a crackle, and I'm not sure if this is going to come through here, but let's check it out. Yeah, so you can kind of hear a crackle in there. So immediately I think it's going to be warming it up a little bit more, and maybe it's just going to be better all around. So I wanted to get one of each just to see which one I like better. So let's check it out though. Let's see how it works. Yeah, I feel like just by looking at it, it's a little bit more vapor, and I feel like the throat hit is a little bit better with the manual battery. I don't know if that's just manuals are just better or what, but I'm definitely glad I got one of each to try them out and see which one I liked better. I have since put in another order, like I said, for some blend cartomizers, a couple more pre-filled flavors, vanilla and strawberry. Just kind of give them a try, and I did buy another automatic battery because I figured for that price I might as well stock up. I did also buy the PCC, which looks really cool, and I will show you guys that as soon as I get it. It should be sometime next week. But let's try this again here. Yeah, definitely on this one I feel like the 5 seconds is just about right. And these are refillable, so you just take this out, put your own juice in it. I actually got one I'm about to refill with some Halo juice. So that's always a good thing. I'm also going to try some VG juice as well and see how that works. But, I'll probably buy some low resistance cartomizers as well and see how that goes. I figure if I can find the right cartomizer flavor combo, this will totally work for me. In this day and age, you might be asking yourself, why just such a basic e-cig when we have these huge mods that we can get with these really crazy tanks and things like that. And for me, it's like that's fine for home use, but I'm not going to take that with me. I need something like this I could just keep in the my glove box or something in my car and just use it whenever I want. Another nice thing about the Bloog cartomizers is that if you get the pre-filled, it actually goes up to, I believe it's 36 milligrams of nicotine. And I find that when I'm using this more often, I really just don't need a cigarette, which is really nice. At this point, I haven't found the perfect combination, so I'm still smoking cigarettes and vaping. Although I'm smoking less cigarettes, I'm still doing it, which is really not my purpose. I mean, I kind of went into it thinking I was gonna wean myself off of cigarettes and not just totally quit cold turkey, because that's extremely hard to do. But I would say for the price, this is a good setup. Even their starter kits really aren't that expensive. You can get the one with the PCC, which stands for personal charging case, and 2 batteries, and I think a 5-pack of pre-filled cartomizers and the charger and all that. I think it's like $40 or $50. I want to say it's around 40, right around there. So that's a really good deal. Not too bad. Now, I was going to get the Joy E-Tech 510 budget kit from Z6, which I'm still going to get, but I saw this sale and just went ahead and got this instead. And because of all the amazing reviews, I thought, why not? But anyway, while I have the Halo here, let's just compare it to the Halo. This is a Halo cartomizer on a Halo manual battery. Yeah, really, I mean, not very satisfying compared to this. So I will say that right out of the gate, I think that it is performing better than the Halo, but not to my expectations, not to what I've been led to believe that it was going to be, based on the reviews that I saw. Not that I don't think those reviews are correct. I think that they were correct for that time, and that at that time, these cartomizers were producing better vapor, better flavor, things of that nature. So, but I do really think that with a low resistance cartomizer, those usually perform better anyway than your average cartomizer, and some VG juice, some really good quality premium e-liquid. I think that it could be a great thing, especially with the hole in the battery being bigger and being able to get more vapor out of it that way. It could be that I just got the wrong flavor too. If I would have got something else, maybe that would have made the experience better. Maybe because of having a higher nicotine level, it's not producing as much vapor. There's a lot of variables within that. But all in all, I would say this is a good e-cig, and especially for the price, and even just the starter kit. Like I said, it's $40 or $50. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but that's still not a bad price. I mean, if it's $40, that's $5 cheaper than the Halo. Now, you don't get this fancy case to kind of store everything in, but you do get the PCC that'll charge your e-cig in there, and you can put your second battery in there, or a couple cartomizers, and you're good to go, and it'll charge it every time you put it in there. So it's not a bad deal. I mean, it keeps it safe, plus it charges it. Not too shabby. And Bloog has been around for a really long time. The shipping was relatively fast. It was kind of weird that I put in the order, and then like within an hour later, I got confirmation that it had been shipped. So I thought, awesome. It's been shipped, so I should get it pretty soon. I tried to track it, and it just kept saying that it was in New Jersey, which is where the company's based out of, and then eventually it was at my door. So the United States Postal Service doesn't update right away, I guess. But yeah, it said I should be getting it in 1 to 3 business days, but then I got it on the 4th business day, which corresponded to what the expected arrival date was. So that was kind of strange. I thought I was going to get it in 1 to 3 days. The expected arrival date was for the 4th day, which is actually when I got it. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what's up with that, but they're really good about sending you confirmations and things like that. Letting you know that it's been shipped, letting you know that they've got your order, send you a receipt, all that good stuff. So, all in all, it's good. I think that I would definitely keep buying hardware from them, but I'm not sure that I would buy pre-filled cartomizers from them, because I don't feel like the taste is all that great, to be honest. I kind of think that if anything, I might buy pre-filled cartomizers someplace else, or just keep buying their blank cartomizers and using my own juice from wherever I buy it. Which I think is fair. I mean, they're not an e-liquid company. You know, whereas somebody like Halo started out as an e-liquid company and then moved on to making their own hardware. So that's a big difference. You know, their hardware is also good. I mean, it's a solid product. I've got a few people on Halos. I need something a little bit different. I'm looking for something better. So for right now, this is something better. If you guys have any suggestions of stuff that you've used that you love, that's just producing a great amount of vapor, flavor, you just love everything about it, that is like an e-cig style like this, let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I will certainly check it out. Anyway, let's do one final vape and then say goodnight. Alright guys, so hopefully this has been informative. If you have any questions or anything like that, just leave in the comments, and thank you for watching, and have a good night.